Welcome to the banks of the Red Cedar, East Lansing, home of the Michigan State Spartans, where the fans have been ready for hours in anticipation of this big one we have coming up. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Wisconsin Badgers taking on the Michigan State Spartans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. The Badgers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Spartans' offense will be first on the attack. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try to defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Dropping back, it's Baker. Makes the grab on the left. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Off play action on first down. Quick strike complete. Creates a little space. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Spartans in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Trying play action. Here's the pressure. Going to try to get it himself. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. The offense in hurry-up mode. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hoffman. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Spartans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Power football with the run. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Snap from the gun on third down. Zings it complete to the right. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab inside the 30. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Badgers! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. So a drive there of 85 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. He's got an open man. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Michigan State. Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by a field goal over Washington. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only...
Breaks into the open. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Badgers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll ride the hot hand. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
To the air on first down. fires to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. They're working that left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Got the back over the middle. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that last missed field goal is essentially a microcosm of the year it's been for this football team. Things just not going the right way on offense, on defense, and on special teams. Guys, it's just been that kind of year.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. On the move at the 30. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
Man, this guy just has a lot of skills when he's toting the rock, doesn't he? He's got speed, but he's also physical. Kind of reminds you of great Michigan State running backs. Guys like Le'Veon Bell or T.J. Duckett. They could run guys over, but once they got in the 2nd level, they could take it the distance. This guy has skills like that.
And the Spartans want to move quickly.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
To the air, it's Cox. Fires to the big fella. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game, but it makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. A lot of urgency for this offense.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll give it to the back. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. The lead is 6 in the 1st.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's a heat. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On the run, it's Robbins. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Off play action. Got him downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burke, a guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He was throwing to Plaxico Burress. He just kept putting the football in Plax's range, and we just couldn't stop the two of them. They went up and down the field on us all day long throwing it. If you just give your guy a chance like he did right there, I don't know if this defense can stop them.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Going to the running game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Third and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Looking to throw, it's Cox. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on second down. Bring in the heat. He's going to take off. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Hunt is on its way. Wants to bring it back. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense
snags it inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field. Treat him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown. And
the extra point extends the lead to 16. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. That's caught. It's White. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, not a lot the defense can do on that play. They got a curl route. They're playing zone coverage. Everybody got dropped to their spots correctly, but there was just way too much velocity on that throw. They didn't have a chance to break that one.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Unloads quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got it in the middle, it's Barber. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a connection. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. That's caught. It's Barber. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Working that left side now. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Safe completion on the screen. Touchdown, Wisconsin! A great catch and run for 6. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They are up by 7 over NC State.
The give to the left.
Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires it down the seam. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quickly complete. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. The Spartans send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in at the 40. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got him this time. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Barber. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's the handoff. Gets it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Slings it downfield. Touchdown, Badgers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They're testing the right side here. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Scanning the field, it's Cox. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got his man. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Huffman. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A 1st down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. The give. Jukes his way for more. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. To the air. It's Baker. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
PAT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Not taking a knee, he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Out of the gun to give to the back. There he goes. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out quickly. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his target down the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. Looking to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Going downfield for the big play. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. From the gun, looking for a man. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Spartan Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half. Say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help some, alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
Punt is on its way. Now on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. To the air, it's Baker. He's taking the shot. He's got it along the sideline. Here he goes. Touchdown, Michigan State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
Looking for the two-point try. He'll set up to throw. They'll run the screen. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down. Under fire. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a first and goal after the pick. Motion from the wide receiver. A first down run on the doorstep. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Spartans want to pick up the tempo. Keeps it on the bootleg. Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Sparty! And the route is on. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Air Force has put on a majestic performance today, jumping out to an early lead and building on it from there. And now we have ourselves a blowout. They're up 14 over Wyoming. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Right back to him on the ground. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Back has it. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. The Badgers will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Motion from the wideout. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Unloads it left. It's complete. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
To be honest, honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Second down, he'll throw it. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Now facing a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Nash. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a fourth down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Looking to take a shot. Makes a catch on the left. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And the Badgers with the 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Snap it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'll go with a direct snap. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. The Badgers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's perfect. So an 82-yard drive there. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Wisconsin, 28.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Spartans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. Great cut there. Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Badgers getting that pass rush from the second level, like they did with a T.J. Watt or his brother who played up front who transferred from Central Michigan.
They've had a long list of guys, and it's funny, they all kind of look the same. You know, athletic, smart guys that are tough guys, but one thing you have to have at Wisconsin for defense, versatility when you play linebacker.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans! And the beatdown has ensued.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Wisconsin, 28.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's a bang-bang play. Running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
And the Badgers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. Looking for room at the 40. Still on his feet at the 45. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking back.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. To the air on second down. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. We've reached the end of the period and Michigan State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to sling it on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. It's complete to the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Right back to the well. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the fly sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with second and 11. Wants to go up top. Complete. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's got it! Touchdown, Badgers! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Lining up to add another. Smashes it through for the PAT. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Kansas is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in Lawrence deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 19 to Oklahoma State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll try it again. There he goes! Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. The Spartans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Wide receiver going in motion. Third down, and they'll try the jet sweep. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Wants to return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Going right to work up top. Makes the catch. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Offense working from the pistol. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They just keep firing. Firing to the right, complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. finds a spot in the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Wants to fire on second down. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits those uprights right in half. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Hands it off. Oh, better look out. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Spartans will hustle to the line. They'll try to power their way ahead. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of the season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.